Yeah, now we have spoken before about one of the problems, or one of the bonuses, I suppose, if you change the Democrat ticket, if you get rid of Joe Biden, if he doesn't run, is you would be able to change the vice president as well. You'd have a completely new ticket. Even the lefty media, the Democrat-aligned media, is questioning Kamala Harris. Have a look at this.
But do you think she is the best running mate, though?
She's the vice president of the United States. So when people say to me, well, why isn't she doing this or that? I said, because she's the vice president. That's the job description. You don't do that much.
Nancy Pelosi's defense of Kamala Harris, not very convincing, Kristin.
No, I know. And, politicians lie all the time. It's so easy for them to lie. But even a career politician like Nancy Pelosi can't bring herself to just lie and smile and say, oh, no, she's the best. She's great. I mean, look, other than Harry Truman, I think Kamala Harris is the United States vice president with the highest chance of actually becoming president. All it takes is one fall up the stairs to Air Force One, one bad fall, and she's all of a sudden president. And, voters understand this. They realize that this is the most important VP running mate in modern American history. So the Biden ticket has to be very careful about who they put in that position. The problem, of course, for Team Biden is that they've kind of boxed themselves in, because when Biden ran a couple of years ago for his first term, he said before he announced it would be Kamala Harris that he wanted a Black woman for that role. That really limited his options. He ended up going with Harris, and now he's kind of stuck with that, because if they try to get rid of Harris, of course, there will be charges of racism thrown around. So the Democrats at this point are kind of panicking, and they realize that if they want to get rid of Kamala Harris, the only really real way to do that without being called racist or alienating Black voters is to just get rid of Biden and Harris together and usher in a new ticket. But in order to do that, Biden has to be willing to step down. And at this point, it's just unclear if he's willing to do that.
Got to do that. They've got to do that for the sake of the free world, Kristin. Someone's got to have a stern word to Joe Biden when he's awake. Thanks so much for joining us. I'll catch up next week.
Thank you very much, Chris.